Hey everybody, welcome to a new episode of
Sip and share.
Sip, sip and share.
Sip and share.
Sip, sip and share. Let's go.
Let's
go.
I would like to know what you're drinking.
So today I am drinking on a mixture of coconut water and pineapple ginger juice.
Very good.
How about yourself?
I am drinking on some red wine, some Cab, by my good friend Josh.
Oh, you know him?
I'm getting to know him very well.
Actually, I think our daughter served him at the Masters. I
Really?
think she said she did.
Oh.
Yeah, I think
well,
she
Josh,
told me,
if you're watching,
send us some wine. We love your wine, Josh.
we don't ask for free.
I haven't been drinking it lately, but I still love it.
We don't ask for free things, but we will.
Josh,
we would
send me some wine. Or give me a coupon. Anywho, today we are coming to you with this. Let me just see how to say it. We've had several young people, to include our own children. Well, I ain't even gonna put it to young people. I'm just gonna say we have people who come to us because we do a lot of mentorship and we're parents as well.
That's right.
And a lot of times people are looking at social media, then they're looking at their life and they're saying, I'm behind the time.
Right.
I should have been married by now. I should have a car by now. I should have a house by now. I should have or be in the career I want by now. I should have kids by now. It's so many things that people are projecting onto themselves because of what they see or think they see that others are doing.
I think there is a huge disparity between two different generations. And I was swirling this wine around and it made me think about time. You don't make wine overnight.
Yeah.
It takes time to make good wine. You can make some wine quickly, but it might not be good. You can. I can go squeeze some grapes and just call it wine if I want, but
you can call it wine, but it's not fermented. It hasn't set.
Exactly. That's my point. Everybody's trying to do things so fast and they try to do them so quickly and they try to get it so fast. It's not fermented. You're not fermented. You may not be set yet. So you have to let things ferment and get better. People say all the time, it's not like news is not like wine. It doesn't get better with time. People do get better with time, though. We're in a generation right now where it's the microwave culture. I won't even call it a generation. Microwave culture of instant, quick. We want it right now. We want it right now.
Yeah.
I will tell you, and I'm going to talk to those two different disparities that I mentioned in a minute. I will tell you to the young people, I don't envy you because you have a lot more pressures than we had growing up because you get tons and tons of exposure. You're seeing, like you mentioned, you're comparing yourself to social media and what you see may not be what it is. So don't compare yourself. To the other side of that, though, the older people, and I'm talking time. So to the young people, give yourself some time to ferment and be set. To the older people, again, wine does get better with time. Don't look back and say, I'm out of time. Yeah. I have run out of time. I can't do this anymore. So you still have time. Don't think that you have run out of time. Maybe it's now your time. And I can talk more in depth about that, but I think there's two different aspects.
I have two things that just going crazy over here. I'm going crazy. Young people, you were talking about not envying them because they are exposed to so much. I was on the phone with my son the other day. It's part me and it's part me. We came up with this whole thing together. I don't know if somebody else had it out there. And I said, the picture may look perfect, but it's not a perfect picture.
Okay.
So, or it's not picture perfect. Yeah, I think we did it. The picture may look perfect, but it's not picture perfect.
Gotcha.
You don't see those people posting the hard work, the bills, the bank account that hardly has money. I'm not saying that everybody who has it is broke or hustling and to get things done, but a lot of those people are.
Yeah.
A lot of people have to flash what they have so they can feel good about having to work so hard and empty their bank account every single month. And so we were talking about stop looking at left and right or whichever way. Stay in your lane. Fix your focus on you and the race that you have before you. Okay? And then for the older people, you mentioned don't look back and say that you're out of time. Oh my God, I had something good for them too. Don't look back and say that you're out of time. Oh, what I wanted to say is every single day, whether you're old, young, gray, not gray, no hair, long hair, don't care, you have breath in your body, you have a reason to live, you have something that you have to do on this earth. Something that you have to do on this earth. So you're never out of time until it expires on you.
I like it. One of my favorite quotes is from Muhammad Ali, and he says, don't count the days, make the days count.
Yes.
It is important, and I think that applies to both sides of the spectrum, whether you're the younger crew and you're looking to the left and right of you, social media, every single platform, and you're going, I need it right now. I got to have it right now because my friends are posting it and they got it. Well, you don't know if they are really faking it. You don't know if they're renting the car that they're standing in front of. You don't know if the house they're standing in front of was an inheritance for unforeseen circumstances. You don't know. So don't compare where you are to someone else's. Just worry about your journey. To the older folks, more mature, more seasoned folks, I should say, again, don't count the days, make the days count. Don't look back and say, well, I have a whole lot more runway behind me than I do in front of me. Make the days count that you're in right now. Don't worry about that. Now may be your time. So I feel like we are all, no matter if you're the younger generation, the middle generation, the older generation, we are forced, because of this life of social media, we compare ourselves, even though we don't necessarily know we may be comparing ourselves. You can only compare yourselves and run the race that you're in. That's what people say, stay in your lane, right?
Yeah.
Stay in your lane.
Yeah. And as you were talking, gosh, I had something good. Older people looking back. I keep forgetting. Gosh, it's like I'm drinking to Josh and I'm not.
Yeah, I think too much time passed since I've been talking.
Yeah, a lot of time has passed. Oh, here's what I wanted to say. No one is an overnight success. Someone actually spoke on this or put a quote or meme out there before that I saw. You may think that someone has gotten to their level because now they're able to post about it. But you don't know if that person was like Kanye all summer long, going to all these labels, begging and pleading to get on songs, just having to grind it out and do whatever, having to write for other people, having to do all of these things, and finally hit success. You don't know what road they had to travel. It is up to you to travel your road. No one is an overnight success. And I'll tell you this, in talking with my son about this whole conversation, we always have like these enlightening conversations. And speaking with him about that, I said, at one point we were those people. We had the house, the cars. You guys were dressed nicely, all of that. But guess what? Me and your daddy had to go to a restaurant, Panera to be specific, and split a meal. And I remember crying.
Do you remember the time?
I remember
Speaking
crying
of time,
about that. And so, like I said, you don't know what the people are going through to afford the things that they have in their life. And if anything that I could say to everybody is not everyone is going to be famous. Not everyone is going to be known. But what you can do is make sure that you're purposeful.
Yep.
That's what you can do.
Absolutely. I think about something like, I looked in our cabinet this morning and I saw quick grits and instant grits and quick oatmeal and instant oatmeal and things like that. Like, when we cook things, putting something in the microwave, it's convenient, it's fast, it works, it's quick. But I think most of you will agree that someone that puts in the time and takes their time and makes something from scratch, it just always ends up tasting better because you put the love in, right? I will tell people that it's important to know that it takes time. So take your time until it's your time. Don't compare to someone else. Can you imagine what it's like for an entire world? If I was I come up with this scenario all the time to my wife, and she's like, "What are you talking about?" If I was an alien looking at our human race, and I see a bunch of people trying to be one-uppers, just one-upping everybody, and the baseline is someone presenting an image that they've achieved so much in a short period of time, and that image is actually falsified. So then everybody else is watching that person trying to do it better, faster, and achieve that. And it's just a reciprocal process of a bunch of fake things happening in an inordinate amount of time that is not real.
Yeah.
It's all falsified.
Well, let me say this, because I don't want to come off as a basher or a hater or anything like that. There are people out there who have truly did their due diligence to become successful, and they worked hard, and they are reaping the benefits of their world, of the things that they have, of the people that they have in their life. They're married, they have the car, the house, the children, whatever the case may be, whatever you're looking at, right? I congratulate those of you who
100%.
have reached that point. One of the things that we can do better as a society is to share with others that, yeah, I have those things, but this is what it takes, versus just, yeah, I got these things. I got the bag.
Right.
So if we could just be more cautious, air to the wind, like, okay, I'm going to post this because I'm proud of it.
Sure.
But I'm going to say y'all hard work, or put something on there to just kind of let people know, because so many people are just sponges in there. And I don't think that they're trying to be better than people. I just think that if I see somebody who's 25 and I'm 28 and I'm like, man, I'm way behind. I need to do this.
Right.
I just think it sets a level that is not, that's not even meant to be there. That bar is not even meant to be there. I've told you guys before, I'm a former teacher, and one size does not fit all. When I went into that classroom, I could not set the same I had these particular standards, things that we had to teach, but I couldn't just give it to everybody at that same standard, because everyone learned and achieved on a different level. And that is the same way that it is in the world.
Well, I think that's my time.
I think it is. Speaking of time, what's tomorrow going to be?
What's tomorrow is going to be daylight savings time.
Spring
forward, so you don't fall back. I like that. That's good.
Spring forward. Basically, y'all, you're going to lose an hour.
Are you though? Are you really losing an hour?
I don't know. I don't know. We should just stop it altogether. They said we were going to stop it, but
I need you guys to research why it came about in the first place. The reason that it was actually not invented per se, but presented. The circumstances that brought about daylight savings time actually don't really apply today. So look it up.
All right. All right, guys. That is absolutely it for us. Spring forward at 2 a.m. or just let your iPhone do it for you. We out.